Hello, everybody, and welcome to this WWE NXT Takeover Brooklyn Special Edition of Outside the Ropes. Hope you're all doing very well out there. I'm your host of Outside the Ropes, as always, Matthew Murwer. Now, the time is now here. Tonight, we're about 2 hours away from NXT Takeover. What an event we're looking forward to. We're going to go through some of our predictions for tonight's show. We're going to go through some of your predictions as well, some of your questions as well regarding tonight's show, live on the WWE Network from Brooklyn, New York, in the Barclays Center. I'm looking forward to this show, actually more than what I am looking forward to SummerSlam, to be honest. But here we go. We're here tonight. We're about 2 hours away from the show. I hope you're all doing really well out there. I'm doing absolutely brilliantly. I'm exhausted today because I've been not long back from my other job, but I'm here. I've got the headset on. I'm ready to rock and roll and answer your questions. So here we go. Tonight's show from the Barclays Center is going to be unreal. I cannot wait to see tonight's show. But before we go any further, I forgot to give a little shout out to our friends and partners of this podcast, because if we don't do that there, then we'll have our wrist slapped. Guys, if you're historians of professional wrestling and you'd like to go back and check out all the old archive stories like myself, I'm a bit of a historian of wrestling myself. I've been watching it for that long, I've actually lost count now. Wrestling's Past at this location. Go to Wrestling's Past website, wrestlingspast.blogspot.co.uk, and on Twitter at Wrestling's Past for all the history of professional wrestling. Let's get straight into tonight's show. Matches, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and go through all the matches as quickly as I can. I'm going to go through the main matches from tonight, guys, and no disrespect to the other guys. What a card tonight. Where can we start, really? Let's start with the title matches. The NXT Tag Team titles are on the line tonight. Blake and Murphy are defending their Tag Team titles against the Villain Villains. Are we going to see new Tag Team champions? Honestly, guys, I don't think we are going to see new Tag Team champions. I think they're going to run with Blake and Murphy after tonight. But you never know. The Villain Villains might surprise us and become new Tag Team champions. Aiden English and Simon Gotch are a great, entertaining tag team. I love their entrance. I love the whole gimmick that they're old school wrestlers. I think it's great. But I'm looking forward to that match tonight. NXT Women's title on the line tonight as well. Sasha Banks defending her title against Bayley. With Sasha Banks being on the main roster now on Raw, I think maybe this is Bayley's night to become the NXT Women's Champion. I'm going to be pulling for Bayley tonight, as a lot of you female listeners of this podcast are also pulling for Bayley as well. Also, we have the big one tonight for the NXT Championship. We've got Finn Balor defending against Kevin Owens in a ladder match. We'll get some questions from you guys. We're going to answer about them shortly. But my prediction for that tonight, I'm going to be going with, I know you're going to say, what do you add? I'm going to go with Finn Balor. A lot of you are saying Kevin Owens on Twitter and Facebook and email. I'm going to go with Finn Balor. I could be wrong, but surprise, you never know what's going to happen. But that's the title matches on the cards tonight, guys. I'm looking forward to those. Other matches that are standing out for me tonight, especially this match as well. Tyler Breeze stepping into the ring for the first time in WWE. Justin Thunder Liger is stepping into a WWE ring for the first time tonight in Brooklyn. The place is going to go absolutely crazy whenever he appears tonight. But yes, that's going to be a great singles match on the card. We've also got a really, really physical battle tonight between Baron Corbin and Samoa Joe. We've also got another interesting match between, Bull Dempsey's on the card. I wonder what they're going to be doing with him. He's fighting Ellis Samson, I think his name is. He's fighting tonight. Another interesting match as well. Another female match, which I'm looking forward to. Cannot wait to see. Becky Lynch versus Charlotte versus Dana Brooks versus Emma. What are WWE doing with Emma? Do you like the Emma gimmick? I think the new Emma gimmick's absolutely brilliant compared to that stupid gimmick that she was doing. An 8-man tag team match on the card tonight. We've had a lot of questions in about some of these guys on the card. Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy, love those guys, are teaming up tonight with Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley to take on Jason Jordan, Chad Gable? Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder in an 8-man tag team match tonight as well. We've got the debut tonight as well of Apollo Crews as he takes on Ty Dillinger. Apollo Crews have been boasting him up for weeks and, building him up for weeks and weeks and weeks. He finally makes his debut tonight in Brooklyn. We've also got Carmella versus Eva Marie in action as well. So that's the full card for tonight, guys. A jam-packed card. And the thing about it is as well, apart from, Kevin Owens, who's on the main roster, Sasha Banks, who's up there now, and Charlotte and stuff, these are mostly just NXT guys. on this show. No big names turned up tonight, unless we're going to see somebody like, please for the love of God, don't have Super Cena or somebody turn up tonight. Please for the love of God, don't. But yeah, it's a good action-packed card tonight for NXT. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be watching it here at my home on the WWE Network. We'll be tweeting throughout NXT tonight, guys. Don't forget to get involved using the hashtag NXT Takeover Brooklyn or WWE NXT or WWE Brooklyn as well. We'll be talking to you on Twitter at Outside the Rope. So if you're listening to us on YouTube or wherever you're listening to us right now, tweet us at Outside the Rope. We'll be on Twitter tonight talking to you live throughout the event on the WWE Network. Now, let's get into some of your questions. We had an interesting question today from a young guy by the name of Stephen. Wants to know, when are WWE going to give Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy the the NXT tag team titles? Why are they giving the title shot to the Vaudevillains instead of Enzo and Colin Cassidy, especially with it being in the New York area? That is a very good question, and to be honest with you, I totally agree with you 110%. They should be getting the tag team title. I think they should have won the tag team titles tonight in Brooklyn, because I think it would have been an unbelievable place to win the tag team titles from, especially with it being in the New York area. But it's WWE for you. You never know, they may have a twist tonight in the tail, I don't know, but it's a good question, and I really hope that they become the tag team champions. They're really entertaining, Enzo Amore's awesome. When he comes out, the crowd goes nuts. SAWFT all the way for me tonight. Unreal, I love it. Other question in here from Claire wants to know, how long is Sasha Banks going to be the champion until she finally drops the title and stays in the main roster permanently? To be honest with you, I think she's going to drop it tonight, the Bailey, as I said there, because Sasha's up there in the main roster, and apparently Stephanie and Triple H really think very highly of her, and they really give her a good main roster push. So I think maybe it's time for Bailey to become the tag team. Sorry, what the hell's wrong with me? The NXT Women's Champion tonight. We've got a question in all the way from Dublin. Good old Dublin, our good friends down in Dublin. All the way, we've got a question in from Owen. Wants to know, do you think Finn Balor's going to retain the title tonight? I hear rumours that apparently Kevin Owens is going to win the title tonight, because we hear that they've taped NXT for the next few weeks. I don't want to give any spoilers out what's happened on NXT tapings or whatever. I'm pulling for Finn Balor because he's from Ireland. We should support him. Thanks for your question, Owen, but I'm not going to get any spoilers for what I've heard so far. Got another question in on Twitter, private mail, from our friends at Wrestling's Past. Want us to know, do we think that the Baron Corbin Samoa Joe match is going to be physical, and how physical do we think it's going to be? Well, Wrestling's Past, our buddies there, I think it's going to be an absolute brawl. I think they're going to beat the absolute tar out of each other. I think it's going to be a great match. Samoa Joe is going to get a great reaction tonight in Brooklyn, no doubt about it, because the crowd's going to be behind him. It's going to be physical, and I'm going to be pulling for Baron Corbin in this one. I know you're going to probably say why, but I think he's going to win it. I really do, and that's just my gut feeling. But yeah, tweet from our good friends at Wrestling's Past. A couple more here. We've got one here in from Alan? Alan, yes, it's Alan. Alan from Miami. Alan, we've got a listener in Miami. Good God almighty, what the hell's going on here? Wants to know our view on the women's division in NXT. We've talked about this many a time, Alan. Honestly, it's a great division. Look at the girls that they've brought up onto the main roster now. The likes of Ric Flair's daughter and Sasha Banks, and all those girls like Paige and all have all come up from NXT. The women's division now in WWE, whether it be on NXT or the main roster, is on fire at the moment. Those girls can really kick ass. For a lot of years there, the women's division was getting a lot of abuse from fans saying, "Oh God, here we go, the Barbie dolls are fighting." Now they've got girls there, whether they're from the independent scene or whether they're from, whether they're trained at the performance center or whatever, they're given a chance. You know what I mean? And it's just unreal. For example, whenever Paige won the NXT Women's title for the first time, well, one the only time, the match with Emma, they gave her 20 minutes, and they went out and they tore the house down. Charlotte's matches, on NXT, tore the house down. Now they've got this feud going on, leading tomorrow night's SummerSlam with 9 divas in one match, 3 teams. It's going to be unreal. The girls' division in WWE at the minute is looking really, really good. Yes, you do have the ones who people keep saying that they're airheads and can't wrestle and stuff. But we've got good, solid wrestlers there now on the roster. And to answer your question again, I think that the women's division is looking bright for the future of WWE. That's my future. Anyway, guys, I'm going to hit the road here shortly. I just want to give an RB shout out today as well to our friends, and don't forget to check them out at Wrestling's Past, wrestlingspast.blogspot.co.uk, and at Wrestling's Past on Twitter. Guys, don't forget tomorrow night our SummerSlam pre-show, where we are hoping to have a guest in the studio. If you would like to say a few words for the podcast tomorrow, get in touch with us on Twitter. We can try and maybe get you on Skype to do an interview for you, or anything at all. Let us know where you're watching SummerSlam this year. Let us know also where you're watching tonight's show. But don't forget, tomorrow we're on the air for a special SummerSlam pre-show. I'm going to hit the road, guys. This is a short and sweet podcast. I hope you all enjoy NXT. Don't forget to tweet to us tonight and talk to us and get involved in the conversation during tonight's show. We'll go through the results tomorrow on our SummerSlam pre-show. We're here tomorrow night before we go on the air on the WWE Network. Guys, hope you enjoyed tonight's show. I'm going to hit the road. I'm your host, Matthew Moore. We'll see you all back here tomorrow for another edition of the SummerSlam special of Outside the Ropes.